The Portland Stage Company is presenting a new production, and it's something that Portland Stage doesn't do all that often, a farce. It's called The Play That Goes Wrong, and with us here on 207, two of the key people in bringing this production to life, director Kevin R. Free and movement coordinator Michael Troutman. Thanks for coming in, both to have you here. How hard is it in the world of theater to successfully pull off farce?
Oh, really hard. And it's more hard with this production because each of the characters is playing a character in the play, and then they are playing a character in the play that goes wrong. So everything has to be taken totally seriously, but these actors have taken on the double duty of taking things seriously twice.
We don't want to give anything away because part of the joy of this production is just sitting in the theater and watching it unfold, but just give me like a sentence or maybe two that sort of gives us the premise of this play.
Sure. The Play That Goes Wrong is about a company of actors who are putting on a murder mystery, and they want the show to go on at all costs.
All right. Michael, when I introduced you as the movement coordinator, there were no doubt people who said, movement coordinator? What's that? Give them an answer.
I'm the physical comedy expert. I've been a clown, magician my whole life and trained at Tony Montanaro.
Here in Maine.
And so I'm helping the actors with the slapstick and the falls and the movement with all of those bouncing around and helping them be safe.
I was going to say, I assume that this is sort of twofold. What you're doing is, first of all, to make it all look good on stage, which is clearly a top priority, but the other equally high priority is, as you just said, to make sure nobody gets hurt. None of the performers get hurt while they're on stage.
Right. My chief goal was to help everybody be able to go from standing to laying down without hurting themselves.
Okay, that sounds like a good way to get started. Is it fun to do farce when you're putting this play together, or is it still work because you got to make it all come together?
It is still work, but I don't think I've laughed as much in a process as I have for any other thing I've done. So these actors are so funny, and Michael Troutman is so funny, and I think I'm hilarious.
You are, he is. Yeah.
But we're having a really great time making each other laugh, and I think the laughter buoys us. So we're just really we're feeling very excited about how fun it is to do this hard work.
It is by all accounts just a hilarious piece of work. So is this one of those where your job is basically not to screw it up?
Yes. I don't think I would put it that way. I think I would say it is my job to get out of the way. We've cast some brilliant artists who have come to the work with such aplomb and dive in at every moment. And we say, we want to throw this new thing at you. And you're like, okay, what is it? So we throw it and we get out of the way.
Michael, obviously stage actors are used to movement. A lot of them have had kind of training in various different things that serve them well. They've had maybe fight scene training. A lot of them have, and things like that. Are they prepared for what they have to do in these roles in this play?
For the most part, yeah. These are really well-trained, schooled actors who come with lots of background in movement already. And so it's been easy, and like Kevin said, it's easy to throw an idea out there and they're willing to try. And that's one of the great things about this cast is that they have been willing to try pretty much anything we suggest and then see how that goes. And then we adapt and make changes or adjustments according to how we make the play better, make things move forward.
And the aim is really simple. It's to make people laugh.
That is right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
I think escape is what we need these days.
It's at a premium right now.
Yeah.
No argument there.
So people come for 2 hours and escape and enjoy themselves and get to go back to whatever the things that they were trying to escape when it's over.
Kevin, Michael, thanks so much for coming in. Break a leg. It's
you.
The Play That Goes Wrong at Portland Stage Company. It runs through February 25th. More information about the play, tickets, showtimes, everything else on our website. Just head to the 207 section and stay with us. We're going to be back right after this.